Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance. Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, the creator and author of the Get Resultsology system and a dedicated accountability coach. My mission is to empower solopreneurs to unlock their true potential, boost their income, and achieve extraordinary success by maximizing productivity, streamlining their businesses, and aligning their goals with their authentic vision and purpose. If you're ready to turn ambition into action and transform your goals into reality, you're in exactly the right place. My guest today is Beverley Simpson. Beverley is the founder of bSimpsonFitness and the creator of the PT Profit Formula. With over 7 years of experience in sales and marketing, both in person and online, and the biomechanics of human movement, Beverley is dedicated to helping personal trainers and physical therapists, especially those who are smart but struggling, build thriving online businesses. She specializes in breaking the feast-or-famine financial cycle, teaching health professionals how to generate consistent daily revenue without relying on exhausting launch cycles. Beverley's simple and effective method focuses on implementing 3 essential systems that every profitable business needs to grow quickly without working harder. Beverley, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me on the show today. It's a pleasure and a privilege to both be here, to meet you, and to share some insight with your audience. Thank you.
Absolutely likewise. It's my absolute pleasure to meet you too. Whereabouts are you, Beverley?
I'm in New York, so I'm about 45 minutes from Manhattan.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, and you're about 5 hours behind me, I believe. So it's morning for you, afternoon for me. Perfect. And that's perfect. So shall we crack on then with the questions? Are you all set?
Yeah.
Now, I do realize that I kind of given the game away a little bit in the description, but that's I'm sure that you will have a lot more to add to that. So Beverley, I will start the clock. There it goes. Okay, so Beverley, let's talk about what you do. So who is your ideal client?
I really work with a lot of health and wellness professionals. So anyone who identifies as a personal trainer, physical therapist, health, nutrition coach, anyone who cares about the science of training, I help them start and scale profitable businesses online using a pressure-free, permission-based sales system so that they can make sales every single day without a hint of being sleazy or pressure or adding pressure.
Okay, well, I love that. That's very clear and concise. Thank you. So, Beverley, what is the problem? You alluded to it there, but what is the problem or problems that you solve, please?
So a lot of really smart and struggling coaches, they struggle to communicate the value of their products and services. And especially online, so they really struggle selling essentially. And they also struggle adding value or rather valuing what they bring to the market space, so charging their worth. So I really help them start and scale profitably so that they're not working 16, 17, 18-hour days, which is something that they're actually used to. The gyms, they teach you that you're not going to get paid unless you show up. And sometimes you have to show up and not get paid. So that's what we really work on.
Excellent. Thank you. That's also very clear and very interesting. All right. So, third question then. What is one valuable free action that the audience can implement that will help them to solve that problem?
So I know you asked for one, but I'm going to give you 2. Okay. And the first is get very, very clear on the specific problem that you solve, how specifically you solve it, what's the outcome that you deliver that your client wants, and who that client is. So really focus on making your offer, your product, your service so irresistible that it sells itself. And then step 2, share it every single day. That's what I would say.
Okay, and that's not just what you say. That's actually two very important points. Very well made and very clear. Thank you very much indeed, Beverly. That's in. I find that actually quite inspirational to hear that because they are such important things and they're so easy to forget
It's
when you're
true.
when you're doing all the bits and pieces you need to do to get a business up and running.
I think too, it's true, and I also think that we are brought in this culture of that we need to add a ton of value and that we need to build know, like, and trust. And usually for my smart and struggling coaches who really value helping people, right? The number one in health and wellness doesn't matter where you fall, whether you're a doctor or a trainer, it's do no harm. And so when you're in the online space, you don't want to perpetuate the problem of lying, misleading marketing. You want to add a ton of value, but that's oftentimes at the expense of understanding how people make buying decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I understood as well, and very succinctly and eloquently put. Thank you. So now we know a little bit more about what you do. Let's talk about goal busting, meaning how do you make use of your productive time to achieve your own business goals? So specifically, Beverly, can you share any tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits?
Oh, I love this. So I really work my hours of time, and I know that this is an exception because it's Christmas Eve, okay? But my hours of time that I work, because I'm a mom of two young girls, is 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. That's it. Those are my blocked time of hours that I really invest in the business, okay? Anything else is because I like it, love it, whatever. But I really believe in focused time, and I operate from three principles. Number one, self-integrity. Do what you say that you're going to do. And I usually pick three things. And even if they're sometimes so simple that it's like, I showered today, great, win. But you have to start training your brain that you do what you say that you're going to do. Number two, get committed to the goal. So, and this also helps you get out of self-importance. So it's not like, why is this not working? Instead, you're like, what do my clients need to hear from me today? So I get committed to the goal, and then I reverse engineer it and I work in blocks of time. Meaning like, okay, so if I know that I need 5 calls, then I need to talk to 10 people. And then I do what it does. I don't go to sleep at night until I finish my commitments. And if I have to adjust my commitments, then I will just reset the next day because it's not about being perfect, but it is about being in self-integrity and about doing what it is that you said you're going to do.
Excellent, thank you. And talking of commitment, you let the cat out of the bag that we're doing this on Christmas Eve. How committed are we to getting this podcast done?
So committed, so
Yeah,
committed.
totally committed, or should be committed to something else. But anyway, I move on. So what I love this question. I always say I love it, but I genuinely do. What should I have asked you today, Beverly, that I didn't? And obviously your answer, please.
Oh my gosh, this is the hardest question. This is why I needed to give myself so much time because honestly, I really just live my life knowing that whatever is supposed to come through me is going to come through me and I respond well to questions. So it's when someone is asking me things. I think the number one thing that I'll leave you with, especially if you're trying to grow a business, is really look at your relationship to selling because a lot of people feel super icky about selling and they think, oh, there's something wrong or bad. I'm sleazy. And it's just not true because people feel the ick when you sell, when you do one of four things: when you lie, when you don't listen and when you lack empathy, and when you sell at inopportune times, and when you don't take no for an answer. Don't do those things and people will thank you for selling.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry to have put you on the spot there, but I
Okay.
always think it's important that because it reveals something more about your business and what you do and the value that you add whenever you're doing it, because I can't possibly know that before we do the broadcast. And
Sure.
so it affords you the opportunity to do that. And what you've explained there is very valuable information. So Beverly, thank you. We've done it. Look at that. We've got 10 seconds to spare. And I was talking in the last 10 of those. So Beverly, thank you so much. That was brilliant. So I just need to ask you, how can people reach you? What's the best way to reach you? And always a bit of a cheeky one, this. Do you have like a what I call a valuable free resource that they could pick up from you to make that initial contact?
You're so kind. And honestly, I have so many free, valuable resources, conversion content. I have simple scaling, so many things. But honestly, the best place to really connect with me, I'm the host of the PT Profit podcast. So I have a ton, over 300 episodes of high value content there. And Instagram at bSimpsonFitness is usually the best places to connect with me.
All right, that's perfect. And we will put your website address. It's in the audio, the podcast, but it'll also be on the screen for people to see as well. So I'm sure that you will hear from people. That would be great. So Beverley, that was wonderful. And thank you again for giving up a few minutes of Christmas Eve. You got kids as well. You're mad.
Listen, they're sleeping. It's 8 a.m.
Oh, that's true. Yes, yes. Okay, fair enough. I'm thinking in terms of, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. I'm not thinking straight. So that's perfect. Well, I happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Same
And
to you.
Thank you so much. That's been wonderful. Beverley
Thank you so
Simpson, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination, and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.